Hey friends and any new viewers, welcome to Post to Post. My name is Neil, and today we're going to rank the Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys. I should have made this video probably 6 months ago, and I do apologize for that. I actually forgot that I didn't make it, so that's why this is so late, but we're going to speed run this. A typical video like this would be 20 to 25 minutes from me. Ain't nobody got time for that, all right? I've talked about these jerseys in depth. Every single jersey that we're going to put a look at in this entire series has an individual standalone video on this channel of me reviewing it. This is really just the ranking, so we're going to speed run this. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. Let's just get into it. Number 32, we're going reverse order, 32 to 1, my least favorite to favorite. Number 32, I've put the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, this is conflicting because I had to rank this a little bit differently than I normally would. This is not ranked based on how much I like these jerseys. It's ranked on how well it fits into the series of Reverse Retro and the decisions behind that. And this is the perfect example of confliction with this ranking. If I was to rank these jerseys regardless of series, just based on the jersey, this would probably be in the top 15. But as a Reverse Retro, this is last for me because objectively and unbiasedly, this is lazy. You take the away jersey, you invert the colors, and this is the jersey. That's extremely lazy, and for that reason, it's last, and that is the only reason. I like this jersey. I own this jersey. Of the 40-plus jerseys that I've sold recently, this was not one of them for good reason, because I really like it individually as a jersey. So, there is confliction with my ranking, but this is an unbiased and objective ranking, and that's really, really important for me. So that's why this is last. Number 31, Chicago. I felt like this was on the fence of being logical, but illogical at the same time. It's too much like the Detroit one, and I feel like both teams would have known what either one was doing because Adidas would have been very communicative of that. So I don't understand the direction here from that sense. Also, it's not really that great of a jersey. It's kind of like all over the place a little bit, but it makes sense in the fact that it feels Original 6. It's simplistic, it feels old school, it feels retro, which is great. It is similar to something that they've used in distant history, which is good. So I get the logical aspect, but illogically, it doesn't make sense either at the same time. And it's just not that great. Like, it's just not that great. I think they could have done better. That's the other thing as well. There's more potential there. Number 30, the Seattle Kraken. This is one of those jerseys that I do like individually. This looks way better in person, by the way, and versus a photo. If you've not seen this in person, try to see this in person if possible. You will not regret it. It looks amazing in person, and it's one that I would consider buying actually if it's still available now and on good price. But anyway, I've ranked it low because it's not what I wanted from the team. I felt like there were better options there. To me, this kind of missed the mark. I'm thinking Metropolitans because that is the true retro core of Seattle when it comes to hockey, and this kind of just wasn't it for me. So it didn't meet my hopes and my dreams that I had for Seattle, and for that reason it's ranked quite low. However, I understand the decision because they want to save that design for maybe something a little bit more permanent, like an alternate. Who knows? So anyways, it's a individually nice jersey from the series, a miss for me. Number 29, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I felt like this was just super generic, I guess, really. Just very generic jersey. I didn't like the rounded shoulders. I thought it was better than the previous one, though, from the first series. But in general, I just thought it was a little bit generic. It looks so close to their home jersey already. Number 28, the Columbus Blue Jackets. I felt like this was an okay but lazy jersey. It's very close to their home jersey in a way. You still got that pinstriping coming down, the same general arm design, the same stars on the sleeves. You just, you switch the colors a little bit and added some colorization to the bottom of the middle. It's an okay jersey. It's just a little bit lazy. Number 27, the Detroit Red Wings. So very similar to Chicago's. I think this one is just a little bit better. The layout of the stripes is better. It looked really good in uniform. Actually phenomenal in uniform. I really, really like this in uniform. I think there was better decisions for Detroit to make, though, versus this one. Number 26, the Ottawa Senators. This was probably the most confusing one in the entire lot for me. When I first saw it, I didn't like it, and the more I looked at it, the more I liked it, and it looks good in uniform. But since then, every time I look at this jersey, I'm like, I don't really like this jersey that much. So my opinion has just been on a wave for this one. And if I was to rank these in 6 months from now, maybe this one would be up high. So I find this jersey very confusing. And at the moment, I'm not too thrilled with this jersey. I think if they were going to honor this era from the mid-2000s, I think they could have done it better. Number 25, the Vancouver Canucks. I'm not a huge fan of Johnny Canuck here. I think the rest of the jersey is actually pretty good, but I've just never been a fan of Johnny Canuck. So I will say that the jersey, the off-white, the green, the dark blue look phenomenal. I also love the fact that with a number kit, the number is actually on the front of the jersey. You don't see it in this image, but it's there. I like the laces, but I just don't like the logo. It's too cartoony or something for me. And I think you maybe could have done something a little bit more interesting with Vancouver's history. Number 24, the St. Louis Blues. This is another one of those confusing ones. I think this looked great in uniform. I like the general jersey. Typically, I don't like yellow jerseys, as most of you know, but this is a really good version of a yellow jersey. I just don't like the logo, kind of like the last one. Take the Blues off there and just keep the St. Louis with the note. I would be much more happy with that. You have two elements fighting for primary attention here, and even like the way that the font sound is not consistent, so I just don't like what's happening in the middle of the jersey, but the rest of the jersey is actually phenomenal. Number 23, the Nashville Predators. I just wanted a non-yellow Predators jersey. We had one, like their home jersey is yellow, Reverse Retro 1.0 was yellow, 1.0 was yellow, this one was yellow, and I understand why. It's the mustard tiger, I get it, but I just wanted a blue jersey from the Nashville Predators, and that's really what it comes down to. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this one. This will likely be high on people's lists of ranking. Number 22, the Anaheim Ducks. It's just an average jersey. The orange is nice. The logo is really nice, actually. It looked great in uniform. It's just not super interesting. It's just a good jersey. It's a smart decision. It's a good jersey, but it's just not really that interesting, I guess is how I feel about this. Number 21, the Winnipeg Jets. Initially, this was ranked last for me, and I think I moved it up because I was too caught up on how simplistic it was. But after seeing it in uniform and really kind of reevaluating it, I do believe that this is one of the better decisions that they probably could have made. There were better decisions for sure, in my opinion. But this one's pretty good, actually, at second glance. I don't like the shoulder patch, though. That should be removed, or there should be another one on the other side. Number 20, the San Jose Sharks. I think people will disagree with me here as well. A lot of people have this pretty high. I would have preferred to see a dark version of this. Now, I know their previous Reverse Retro was a dark, so maybe that's why they went white with this one. But it's almost too much white for me. I would actually prefer to see a darker version of this, or a darker jersey versus this one. But I love the fact that they honor the Golden Seals here. Okay, next, Montreal 19. So Montreal's my favorite team. Yes, I know I'm wearing Boston, so there's going to be lots of new viewers for this channel because this is a ranking video. So just so you know, if this is your first time watching a video, post-to-post video, I collect jerseys and I wear a different jersey for every single video because I try to remain unbiased, objective, and I like to pay respect to every single different fan that's watching the videos, because I talk about all teams on the channel and I collect jerseys, so I can wear this jersey objectively as a Canadiens fan. I don't like it and I will shower immediately afterwards, but I can still do it. So the Montreal Canadiens jersey here, it's identical to the previous one, except for you've swapped the middle striping and you've changed the primary color from a darker blue to the lighter Expos color. It's good. It's actually a really nice jersey. It looks phenomenal in person, but with their history, they could have done so much more. Number 18, the Philadelphia Flyers. This is kind of the previous version of the Reverse Retro, just kind of inversed a little bit. A couple of minor changes. It's an okay jersey. Again, I would have preferred to see a different style jersey from them. Number 17, the Dallas Stars. It's not the jersey that any of us wanted, I don't think, or at least probably 95% of us. We wanted the Star jersey. They didn't give it to us, unfortunately. But I think what they did give to us was still pretty good. I actually like this jersey. It's just not exactly what I wanted. Number 16, the Vegas Golden Knights. If this did not glow in the dark, it would be in the bottom 5 for me. I just like the little extra aspect that they added there with the kind of glow in the dark aspect. And it really does glow in the dark. If you want to see it in person or in a video, I have a video on it if you want to go check it out. But I think this is just an okay jersey that does not scream retro to me. Number 15, the Rangers. So good decision here from the Rangers. They took some mistakes that they made in the previous series, in my opinion, like the bottom of the sleeves. They fixed it, and they gave us a bit of a shade change. So I actually really like this jersey. If I could find it on good price or a good deal, I would definitely buy. Number 14, the New Jersey Devils. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I love the fact that they paid respect to the Kansas City Scouts here and went with the colors. I would have liked to see a darker version or an inversed version of this, which would be the dark version. The white looks okay. Number 13, the Buffalo Sabres. I don't love their decision here, but it makes total sense. I would have liked to see something just a little bit different, but taking the goat head jersey and using the current colors or original colors makes total sense. I completely understand why they did it. It looks really good. I just don't feel massive retro vibes from this personally. Anyway, number 12, the LA Kings. Not what I wanted. I wanted the lazy approach. I wanted the Carolina Hurricanes approach for this one, taking a jersey that previously existed and just swapping the colors. So I wanted them to take 1.0 and just make a white version of that. They didn't, which was probably the better decision, honestly. But this one was still good. Not what I wanted, but still really good. And I love the fact that they went with their original colors again. That was a great decision. Number 11, the Minnesota Wild. They took the version from last year. They inversed it. Perfect decision. It's what the majority of people wanted. Some people really hate it, though. And I understand that. But we may see this jersey again in the future. We'll talk about that in an upcoming video. So good decision here. Good job. Number 10, the Fisherman jersey. I have massive conflictions with this one. I love the fact that they went to Fisherman. I think they got the colors right of the jersey. The logo, not so much, but great logo. My biggest complaint here was the striping along the bottom. So number one, we didn't get the wave. But if you look at the jersey from the side, it has to be a certain angle, but from the side, the stripes don't match up. Now, you can't see it in this photo, obviously, but on the back, the stripe will be lower, and on the front, it comes up higher, so they don't actually meet in the seam. Hate that. Number 9, the Arizona Coyotes. They took the jersey from last year. They changed the colors. Like, good. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. It's probably in the top 3 decisions that I would have made for the team, so for that reason, I put it up quite a bit, maybe more than it should be. But yeah, good decision here. Number 8, the Colorado Avalanche. I personally love that logo, as you longtime viewers know. I love the colorization here. This is pretty much a perfect decision I think they could have made. Maybe a dark version of this versus a white version. But and I know I like this jersey a lot more than other people. I love everything Colorado, basically. Number 7, the Edmonton Oilers. This is exactly what I wanted, and they absolutely nailed it. Great job with this one. COG logo, not exactly like it was before from the 2001 year, or when it first came out, but it still looks pretty good. So I think they took an old school retro jersey, which didn't really look that retro back then, and made it modern with a bit more orange. So good job. Number 6, the one I'm wearing, actually, the Boston Bruins. So objectively, I think this is an amazing jersey. It's such a meme. It is an incredible meme jersey, but it's awesome. Like, this is a risk that paid off, because even if you hate this jersey, you still have to respect it. You still have to respect the decision of what they did here. And the shoulders are amazing. I love the shoulders here. The bottom seam that you kind of see is the only negative part for me. But yeah, the Pooh Bear jersey objectively is awesome. Number 5, the Calgary Flames pedestal jersey. This was exactly what I wanted them to do, minus the seam that's in the middle and the material change. But other than that, this is perfect. I know lots of people don't like this, but this is an amazing jersey to have and a modern jersey. So just fantastic decision here. Number 4, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I love when teams play risks like this, like Arizona did with both 1.0 and 2.0. The Anaheim Ducks in the first version, the 1.0. And this one is like the Storm jersey. It's such a meme jersey, kind of like the one I have on, but I like the risk. This is what retro is. You pay respect to previous designs, and that's exactly what happened here. So great job, Tampa Bay. Number 3, the Florida Panthers. Lots of polarizing decisions on this one. There's the hate camp and the love camp, and not too many people in between. I'm clearly in the love camp because it's in my top 3. This jersey looks so good in person. I'm not sure if it's hanging up behind me. No, I took it down. But this is just an incredible jersey. It looks so good in uniform. It looks so good on the ice, on camera, in photos. It's so vibrant. It's so different than we have in the NHL, that color. And I know it's a little bit in the Montreal Canadiens reverse retro, but it's not complemented with the red and with the yellow in the Montreal Canadiens one, and is here, and it looks good. Tutti frutti. Number 2, the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm not a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, but objectively, this is probably the best decision that they could have made, other than just replicating the original Robo Penguin jersey. This is awesome. I would like to see this be a permanent alternate or something. This was one of my favorite jerseys that have come out from Adidas in the last couple of years. Just great work. And number one, which is probably no surprise, was the Washington Capitals jersey. Their jersey from last year, the 1.0, was good in their modern colors, but this is really what we wanted. Now, it's not exactly what I guess we're expecting. We probably wanted the blue as the primary color. They gave us the black, which was okay, but we got pretty much everything that we wanted here from the Washington Capitals. I can't see them doing another version of the Screaming Eagle and this general design. They've capped out at that design language, and I don't think we're going to see anything else extra. But this is by far my favorite in the entire series. I absolutely love this jersey, and that is my number one. That is my ranking of the Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys. So thank you for coming along for this one. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button for more rankings, more jersey talk, more hockey talk. I appreciate you coming on board if you are new. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button. That helps a lot. I'll catch you guys in a video upcoming probably tomorrow, actually not tomorrow, the next day, but all kinds of videos coming in the next 2 weeks and on the channel in general. So we'll see you then. Adios.